Exercise 4.1, question number 1. Find all the values of x such that x is greater than minus 10 pi and x is less than 10 pi and sin x is equal to 0. Sin x is equal to 0 is given in the question, right? Now we have to find the value where you will get 0 in sin, right? So when sin 0, you will get 0. Sin 0 is 0, right? Okay. So sin x is equal to sin 0. Now x is equal to 0. Okay. So x is equal to 0. It is in the principal domain. We have to find for minus 10 to 10. We have to find for the closed interval of minus 10 to 10 pi. Right. So we have to make a general solution. And how to make the general solution? See. Sin 0 is 0, then sin pi is also 0, and sin minus pi is also 0. So for 1/2 rotation you are getting the same value. So half rotation is nothing but pi. So in general I can make this as n pi, that is pi, 2 pi, 3 pi, 4 pi, like that. So I have written generally as n pi. So 0 plus n pi is equal to n pi. So x is equal to n pi. Now I have to find the value of n. N must be within this interval. So taking n is equal to 0, 0 into pi is 0. So x belongs to this interval. Plus or minus 1. So plus or minus 1 is nothing but plus or minus 1 pi belongs to this interval. Plus or minus 2. So plus or minus 2 is nothing but plus or minus 2 pi belongs to this interval. Similarly, up to plus or minus 10 I can make the n value. So plus or minus 10 is plus or minus 10 n pi. So after that I cannot take. Suppose if I take 11 means it is 11 pi. 11 pi is out of this interval. So n takes the value 0 to 10 positive and negative. Thank you. Now second subdivision, here x is greater than minus 3 pi and less than 3 pi and sin x is equal to minus 1. So sin x is equal to minus 1. So now you have to find the sin value for which you are getting minus 1. So leave the minus, take 1 alone. So 1 you will get in sin pi by 2. Sin 90 is 1, we know that. So I have written sin 90, I have put the minus as it is. You know that you can take the minus inside. See here, sin minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. So this minus can be taken inside the angle. So similarly here also this minus is taken inside. So sin minus pi by 2. Now x is equal to minus pi by 2. So this is in the principal domain. Now we have to find for this domain, I have to find the sin value. So what I have to do is I have to make a double rotation. Previously we have seen a half rotation because sin 90, sin pi by 2 minus pi by 2 gives the minus 1 value. Then it won't be getting a half rotation. You have to go for one full rotation. Okay. So one full rotation means 2 pi. So you can go for 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, like that way you can go. Can you understand? So I have written as even number. So plus 2n pi. Now I have to simplify this. So 2 into 2 is 4n pi minus pi by 2. So I can take a pi by 2 outside. So pi by 2 into 4n minus 1. So this is the general solution. Now I have to find the value of n by substituting each and every value in this particular x value. So now I substitute 0. So substituting 0 here, it becomes minus pi by 2. Okay. So minus pi by 2 must belongs to this interval. But here you see this is not in pi by 2. It is in pi. For easy understanding, what I am going to do is, I'll explain. See here, I have multiplied the question by 2 and also divided by 2. Multiply and divide by 2 will not change the value. We know that. So you know that minus 3 pi and 3 pi is given. So I have multiplied by 2 and divide by 2 in both the sides. So it becomes minus 6 pi by 2 and 6 pi by 2. So I just adjust the question according to the answer. So here also pi by 2 and here also now we have got pi by 2. So you can easily find the answer. So now 0. So substituting 0 here, what will happen? Minus pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 belongs to this interval. Then I am going to substitute 1. So 1 means 4 into 1 is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 pi by 2 belongs to this interval. Now minus 1. So 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. Minus 1 is minus 5 pi by 2. That also belongs to this interval. Then suppose if I substitute 2 means 4 into 2 is 8. 8 minus 1 is 7 pi by 2. It is not inside the interval. Similarly, if I substitute minus 2 also will not belongs to this interval. So I can take the n value 0, 1 or 1 and minus 1. That's all. Thank you.